Hey everybody, this is your girl, TheeHeiress, and this is Shop Talk with TheeHeiress. Let me let you know about Shop Talk, everybody. I know some of you've already heard this spiel, but for those that are new and upcoming, I need you to understand what Shop Talk is all about. Shop Talk with TheeHeiress is where we shine the spotlight on beauty professionals in the Tampa Bay area and beyond. And we've been going beyond this area lately as well, giving them the opportunity to connect with our audience, to tell them, our audience, about what services they offer, and so much more. Shop Talk with the Heiress is being brought to you by our company, Dyvine Connections Networking Group, where it's all about wisdom, wealth, and wonders. We focus on the financial stability of your business, helping you to create lasting and generational sustainable financial growth and wealthy mindsets. Divine Connections Networking Group is doing these things by providing knowledge-based events and market expert speakers, industry experts, and we also have memberships packages for all of y'all who are trying to take your business to the next level. We want to help you propel your business, your mindset into the next dimension. So, if you are seeking that type of help with your business, please connect with us. Please connect. This is what we're here for. We are here for you. And so, without further ado, I want to introduce to you guys this beautiful Black queen here. Listen, Miss Latasha Grant. She is the CEO of Locks by Beauty. Miss Grant, please let us know a little bit more about yourself.
Okay, hey, how y'all doing? So I am Beauty. I am the CEO of Locks by Beauty. I basically specialize in natural hair and locks. I've been in service over 10 years now. I want to say recently, we just started product sales. So we also sell our products that I've been using personally for over the decade on my clientele and my customers. I was born and raised in St. Petersburg, mainly. A single mother of three. So I'm also working towards becoming a full-time entrepreneur. I also do nursing work as well. So my goal is to become a full-time entrepreneur with my business, Locks by Beauty.
Oh, that is so, so, so awesome. So you've been in the industry for 10 years, over 10 years now. Um, Single mom, okay,
Yes.
from the St. Pete, Florida area. Um, how did you, because you said you work nursing, so you're not a full-time entrepreneur yet. So how did you come about this career path? How did it all start for you?
So 10 years ago, I moved to a area called Tarpon Springs, which is a small area. At that time, I already had locks, and I couldn't really find anybody to do my locks. Well, I ain't gonna say I couldn't find nobody. It just wasn't convenient. So I ended up starting doing my own locks, making my own locks. Then my daughter wanted to start locks. I started her locks. She's went to school. People see her hair. People see my hair in the neighborhood. So I just started doing people hair over there in that area, which is Polk, Pasco County. And then from there, I guess people started hearing about me doing hair back my way in St. Petersburg. And then the rest is history.
Listen, and it just takes off from there. So we've been in this industry. So you've been in this industry for over 10 years. I've been in this industry for over 17 years now. Um, this industry is always changing, is always evolving.
Hmm.
Um, what have you done? What have you done to keep up with the constant change? within the industry?
Honestly, I don't know if it's because of what I offer, my services I offer, but I don't go through too many changes. And then me coming into the industry, I always been the same way as far as like who I take on as clients. I'm very particular about that. I always have worked on my own, really. I probably worked in like three different shops. Like all my own thing. Last two was like taking
Hold on.
it more.
I'm losing you. I'm losing your connection. Um, is it saying your connection is okay? I don't know if you're in an area where your connection is stable. Can you hear me? We can't hear you. Something happened. Something
You hear me?
happened. Yeah, I couldn't hear you. It cut
Okay.
out. I'm sorry. The connection
Okay.
cut out. So you were saying you didn't really.
So so
Mhm,
I was saying like I really haven't experienced a lot of changes. I don't know if it's because um locks have always been kind of like a hobby for me, a
mhm,
hobby and a passion for me. So I said I just recently started my business, like, basically running it as a full business. So now I'm starting to see the changes. Since COVID, I've seen a lot of change. Um, so yeah, basically, I'm starting to see changes now, but over the 10 years, I didn't see a lot of changes, honestly.
yeah. And so speaking of COVID, once COVID hit, did how did it how did it impact your business, your mindset towards business was positive or negative? How did it affect you to help you even did it help you think of like future ideas because of COVID? Like how did it impact you?
It definitely impacted me as far as like I had to go, well, like I said, I always had like a strict clientele, so I only did my clients' hair. So it seemed like right when COVID hit is when I decided I wanted to start taking a little bit more clients.
Mhm.
And I ended up having to stop that because I wasn't shampoo washing anyone's hair. I was requiring them to come shampoo wash because of COVID or whatever. So that made me not want to take new customers because I didn't know if they would actually clean their hair like it's supposed to or whatever. So basically it kind of like stalled my income for a while because I was only taking just my clients and nobody else.
Mm,
And then some people didn't want to, I guess, get their hair done because of COVID. They didn't want to like, be around other people or whatever. So that definitely was something too. I think COVID honestly it pushed me along with other things to make me want to run my business as a business. And what I mean by that is like actually have a clientele list, actually have automated emails going out, actually asking my clients what type of experience they're looking for. Like basically, I'm trying to run my business more like a business now. Um, it also pushed me to want a business mentor. Like right now, I'm still looking for. I thought I wanted just a mentor. I have a business mentor, but now it's like I want a mentor that's like kind of in my industry.
right.
So that pushed me to want to do that too, so I could see what things I may be facing or whatever, because it did blindside me when COVID hit. It blindsided me a lot. Even now, like I said, like me running the business, how I want to run the business is different because now everything is through social media. So it's just like a lot of stuff I think I could have learned if I had me like a business mentor in the hair industry ahead of time.
Absolutely. Well, we're here for you. No, I'm here for you. But um, so on top of that, um, so right around COVID, right after COVID, matter of fact, right after COVID, our governor, DeSantis,
Okay.
uh,
Mm-hmm,
had created this Freedom Act, right? I wanted to know, how do you feel? I have, because I was a licensed provider to
Hmm.
provide people with those licensing for the braiding. I don't know if
Yeah,
you were licensed
I
before,
was.
and so how do you feel as far as knowing that, some of that helped us to know about sanitations, know about certain things? Like, I understand it says Freedom Act, but when it comes down to especially the fact that we had COVID and you need to know how to maintain and clean and do
Hmm.
what are your feelings? What are your feelings about that move? Like, do you believe that that was a great move, or, I mean, how do you feel?
I know people probably won't like me saying this, but I felt like in my industry, I feel like Florida should be licensed, period, to be a loctician. That's how I feel personally. I know other states do require you to have a license to become a loctician. So here I was like, okay, at least we have a braiding license. It'll give you the basics, of things. Now we don't have the braiding license. So now it's like there's so many people coming into my industry, lock industry, and they don't have any kind of nothing. Like basically people just retwisting hair and doing styles and messing up people's lives and stuff like that. So me personally, I thought that that was not a good move because now it's going to be even harder to get like a lock license here because of that Freedom Act.
Yeah. And see, and that's where sometimes people don't really think of the motives behind certain moves. They didn't take away the cosmetology license, but who are more cosmetologists? You got our other race that's who are going into that industry, and that's what they're teaching them here, especially in Florida. There's not really any black schools, black
Mhm.
cosmetology schools. So therefore, outside of Divine Appointments Training Institute, what we are still fighting and pushing to try to get things moving because it's not an easy task. They don't
Mhm.
make it easy for us to do those type of things. But with that being said, freedom sometimes ain't that free, because like you said, now you got people that's just within the industry and they don't know even the basis. They don't know the basis of even the makeup of any type of hair. There's or sanitations, prevention, spreads of germs, and so there's nothing. There's
Yeah.
just nothing. You just kind of, and I understand that, we want us to be able to freely move, to be able to provide services and make money. I'm for making money. I'm totally for making money, but I'm also totally for towards education. Education is a lot, and you need
Right.
some type of education. Um, so I don't know. They may be mad at you, but you know what? I ain't mad at you because I feel I feel the same way. I'm not mad at
Yes.
you.
My
And,
my end goal is to have like a lock salon slash school. So I definitely want like all that tied into it. So I don't know. I hope something changes, but I don't know. I mean, I know a lot of people feel like it was I don't know a weight off their shoulders, but I don't know why. I honestly don't know why because I don't think we even did we have to renew every year. I don't think we had to renew every year. So
um, you have to renew every odd or even year, depending on what year that you um like every 2 years within the odd or even year,
I know I
depending
wasn't
on.
inconvenient. I know that
Yeah.
for a fact.
And it was simple. It was just the HIV and the
Yeah.
AIDS. It was like 5 hours. It wasn't even
Mhm.
now compared to what we have to do as cosmetologists, it is far less. And even just to get the license, it was far less. For cosmetology, you're going to school for 1,200 hours. You're doing 16 hours for a braiding license. It wasn't that serious for them to take it away. But I could sit here and tell you why they took it away, because if things like that happened, what they did was just make us unprofessional in that area. So you're not a
Mhm.
professional.
Mhm.
No one recognizes you. We worked very hard for years to get braiders to be able to see. People don't understand. That's why if you don't know history, you won't get it. People work very hard for years to get braiders just to be able to work in JC Penney's. Everybody that's a braider doesn't want to, just be 1099. Some people want to go to work and get a paycheck, especially if you're a single parent, right? You might
Yeah.
need a paycheck. Well, they wasn't letting braiders in JC Penney's years ago or in Smart Styles years ago. I want to say they within the last 2 to 3 years, they were beginning to recognize braiders as professional stylists, even allowing them. That's why you had Sally's and all of those stores that gave discounts to beauty professionals. Braiding was beginning to just be added as a,
Mm-hmm.
a professional. Now, if you take the license away, guess what you just did? You took the identity of a professional away as well.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what they didn't see. That's what they missed. But, who am I? You know what I'm saying? Who am I to say anything? But yeah, that's what you so you're not a professional. You're not a professional. You're just a stylist or you like you said, lacticians. But how do they don't even equate you don't get the professional benefits. You know what I'm saying? So that's the difference. It is what it is, though. I can rant about that all day long. But, but this is not the time to do that. So for you, like you said, you came into the industry, it chose you because you went somewhere and you couldn't get what you needed. So it chose you. The career path chose you.
Yeah, I definitely did.
Um,
Definitely was blessed with it.
tell me, one of the things outside, and I know you said, you wish you could have learned more, but what is one of the things that you've struggled with, outside of what you've already said, um, within this industry, and
I
that you
would
have,
for sure business funding. Like I've been in the industry for 10 years now, and it's always have everything has come out of my pocket. So the last couple years I have been trying to like get business funding. It's crazy because I have helped other people like build their business credit, but for some reason it's like been a struggle for me to build mine. I don't know where I'm going wrong or how I'm going wrong. Um, and then like I guess getting like the real good business consulting. Like for instance, I have a business plan, but I don't feel like my business plan is how professional I would like it to get like funding on a level that I need funding for. So I just think struggling like coming to the business world and not having a lot of support is probably one of my biggest struggles. Yeah.
support is a big thing, and the right support is
Yeah,
everything,
for sure.
and when it comes down to business funding, yeah, we can do all of those things as far as setting up, you got to make sure you got your EIN, then you got to go in and you got to go onto the other side of that system and creating those business accounts, those 30, what's the name, net 30 accounts,
Mhm.
and all that stuff. And then it takes that and then being able to show and prove your income and having that set up and connected to that those net 30 accounts. It's a lot, you know what I'm saying, when it comes down to that. And you know, for that business funding. A lot of people will try to make it and promote it like it's an overnight task, but it's definitely not an overnight task. It's
Uh,
definitely not an overnight task to us black and brown. That's for sure. Because
mhm.
they keep sending me things talking about we got 50K, 200K for you, but then you gotta show, so much income coming into that bank account
Yeah.
every month. And I'm like, well, if I had that coming, so you asking me to
I
show
don't need your
50K,
thing.
then I don't need your 50K,
That's what I'm saying. I don't understand it.
I don't need your 50K, but becoming and this is where, Divine Connections My idea is for us to become our own banks. You know what I'm saying? To be able to place money within a network to so that we can support one another. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's even if it's okay, I need $600 for supplies. You know what I'm saying? So you can know that you can go to someone, right? And get that, not Amscot, where they're gonna charge you so 100. You're gonna get 600, you're gonna pay about 200 back, two back, just to get the 600. You gotta do it in a week. But we have to be able to creatively come up with these solutions so that we can create our own funding network to and support and and stuff like that. So as I pray for you, you continue to pray for me. So you talked about making your own products, and now you have products. Tell us about your products and the benefits of your products. And
Okay,
how did you come up with the idea?
so I think like 6 years ago, um, so my first product was my oil, my daily oil. So that just came up just to, stimulate the hair growth of the root and stuff. So I had made my own oils and put it together, and I just always just stay consistent with what type of oils I use on my clients. Then it came about mist, like it's a flourishing mist. So basically I hand made it. I've been playing with that for some years now, and now for the last 3 years I've been doing the same regimen with that. And it's basically like it's like a rose water mist, but I also put my natural oils in it as well, and then like some other products that kind of like help the hair grow, but it also helps with locks, it helps with frizz, and it also helps like keeping the hair nourished throughout the day. So that's why I made the mist. And then my other oil, it's a oil for, it treats dandruff. So it's basically like an oil that people use for that. It's called No More Flakes. So it helps with dandruff and it also helps with psoriasis. Not a high level, like anybody is recommended to go see a dermatologist first before they start using my oil. It basically usually helps prevent it versus get rid of it. So that's my other oil. So those are three products that I only want to introduce to anyone. I really didn't even want to introduce any products, but my mentor just kept pushing me to do it because my clients always ask, like, can I make bottles for them and stuff like that. So at first I was thinking to myself, like, maybe I want to just make it for my clients. And then I was like, that's not fair because a lot of people out there probably do need my product. So I started off with the Flourishing Mist. I launched that first, and then I launched my daily oil, and I have not launched my No More Flakes out to the public yet. Those two oils are just to my clients. But I plan this year to launch both of my oils. I also have like a non-slip bonnet that people have. It's like a bonnet that basically, it stays on, it don't fall off or whatever. I have that as well. So those are four products that I basically offer. And my flourishing mist, I just learned that it's also good for your face, and then it's also good for any hair texture. It's not just for locks. So that's something that it was introduced to me because people was buying it and they ended up giving me feedback. And I was like, oh, okay. And then like with the face, I just started using it. I got eczema, so I just started using it on my face as just a toner, like before I put my makeup on or whatever. So yeah, I mean, I never thought I would be a product seller, but and it's not easy. It's very hard. It's only been like a few months with me with the Flourishing Mist, and it's been driving me crazy because I'm by myself and I make it, handmade. So it's like hard because I be having pre-orders, and then I have people who want to buy more, and I'm already done with the one I did make, the batch I did make. So it's not easy at all.
Well, listen, that's a good problem to have to
That's
create a
what people
solution.
say.
Yeah, that's a good you can have products that's just sitting on the shelf. So that's a good problem to have. Just creating a solution or getting some
Some
teamwork.
help. Yeah,
Some
that's what
yeah,
I need.
some teamwork to get it out or and But that's a great problem. One of the things I learned early on because I started in more of Caucasian shops when I first started out, and they were big on product. Now, I don't really see a lot of us. We are now beginning to walk in that way, but starting in a Caucasian shop, that was this is why the smart style in Tyrone Mall. I don't know if you know that. The Smart Styles in Tyrone Mall is $1 million shop. And it's not because they're doing hair at $1 million. It's because of
Mm-hmm.
product.
Mm-hmm.
And so I learned very early, you need to be selling some type of product because your client um, needs follow-up care.
Mm-hmm.
They want follow-up care.
Yeah.
They're looking, and that's another reason why I don't understand why you take a license away and not call me a professional, because follow-up care comes from professionals. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? It makes you more professional when you can do follow-up care, or let them know. And why would you send them out to the hair store if you had it yourself?
Exactly.
So it's a blessing to have that issue and have that problem. I'm looking forward to having that problem in my life. Shoot. Um, so I know you said you wanted a mentor, and we're gonna be wrapping this up. Um, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Definitely, definitely in 5 years, I'm gonna have one of my some beauty schools open. My yeah, definitely. It's basically like School of Law. And like I said, it's gonna be where one side will be doing the hair and the other side will be like teaching, people how to become a loctician. So I definitely see that for sure. And I definitely see my products in I don't know if I want them in stores to be honest, because I'm like sitting on the whole having to add preservatives to it for shelf life.
Mhm.
So if anything, I might have like pickup locations around the world. Let me say that. Let me just stay there with that.
Okay, well, listen, and it shall, I'm a believer over here. So, we're going to decree and declare that it shall come to pass. It is already done. It's already finished for you have seen well. Okay. So
Mhm.
it's Valentine's Day coming up. Do you have any specials or deals for our viewers that you want to let them know about before we sign off?
I don't know yet. I mean, I don't know yet. I'm thinking about doing like a half off, like if a person booked their their loved one or something, like their partner or something, like do a half off. Like
Mhm.
if a girlfriend or a boyfriend, whatever, if they book their partner, I'll get them half off for their partner. I think about doing that. That's something
Okay,
like that.
well,
But
y'all hear
I
that?
don't know how to say it. I don't know how to put
It's
it in words.
buy one, get one half off. So
Well, I
that's
don't know, but I don't know if they would have locks too though.
oh,
So it's more so like
okay.
they just
So
paying for their
it's
partners to get
just
their hair done. It's gonna be half off.
okay. So it's just okay. Just get like a partner special.
Yeah, there you go. Partner special.
Like okay, love like a love.
Love special, something like that. I don't know what
Yeah,
to
like
call it.
let's see. We have to think about that. We have to come up. We're gonna
Yeah,
have to definitely come up
I
with
do want
that.
to do that. I just don't know
The
how to
gift
word it
of
yet.
love, the gift of locks, the gift of locks and love for your partner, something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, that sounds good though. That actually sounds good. Okay.
Something like that. My brain get to go to the, but I know you got to get off here soon, so I can't even. But I bet you before the end of the day, something will come up. I'll be sending it to your inbox.
Okay. All right. Thank you so
So
much for having
hold
me.
on, one last thing because I need them to be able to connect with you.
Mhm.
I need them to. How do they get in touch with you? How do they connect with you?
Okay, so on Instagram it's Locks by Beauty, Facebook Locks by Beauty, and by phone is 813-516-5425. That's our phone number.
All right. Well, it was a pleasure having you here with us.
Thank you so
This
much,
is
Iris.
Latasha Grant, Locks by Beauty. She's gonna have a special for y'all for Valentine's Day. We're gonna make sure it's done. We love y'all. We thank y'all for tuning in. It's always a pleasure.
Have a good day.